Ryan Clark said something crazy. Everyone's saying the
Crazy.
Niners could and should trade Jimmy Garoppolo. Ryan Clark's like, nah, trade Trey Lance. Can you explain this? What did he say?
Okay, so he basically said trade both of them. He said go ahead and trade Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance and try to get Aaron Rodgers because he says that Trey Lance, obviously, if he can't beat out Jimmy Garoppolo, maybe there's something wrong there. He can't throw the ball. And maybe he's not fit to be a quarterback in the NFL. So just get rid of him before it gets too late and everybody in the league realizes it, basically.
Did he say that when Patrick Mahomes sat for a year behind Alex Smith? They ought to trade this guy. If you can't beat Alex Smith, he must be trash.
Right. Right. No, he didn't.
Nah,
he didn't. No, he definitely didn't.
He said the Niners should trade Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo to the Packers, who already have Jordan Love. Right. Because the Packers, what they want is more quarterbacks. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, I think it makes a lot of sense. Here's the thing is you have these talking heads that are trying to get clicks or whatever they're trying to do, but these guys don't watch every single game the way that we do. They don't focus in on one team. And the reason I can tell that is because Ryan Clark kept going back to that Arizona game, and he would not reference or did not reference the Texans game, which is a big part of this context. If you're going to make a statement like that, you should probably know what they look like the last time they played. And Trey Lance looked very, very settled in as a quarterback, especially in the second half of that game, and only his second start. So if you're going to make a statement like that, you should probably come correct and know what you're talking about. And he's getting roasted for it, for sure.
I just don't understand why this makes sense. I mean, him writing off Trey Lance this early is comical. Like, his track record judging quarterbacks isn't good, but now he can do it after 2.5 games in the end. Like, of course you can't. But why would the Packers want Lance and Garoppolo? They would want probably neither, maybe one, definitely not two. That doesn't make any sense to me at all, Ryan.
Well, and here's what I don't understand, Brian. Like, why is there a big chunk of ex-players or media that are just going after this kid? Like, what is it about what we saw with Jimmy Garoppolo that is just so intriguing that we've got to attack a kid in Trey Lance who has not played?
I don't know what the term is. It's not about him. I think it's about the organization. I think league-wide, a lot of people look at the Niners as kind of rinky-dink. Maybe the Steelers, teams like the Yorks are not the DeBartolos, and I think maybe that's part of it. They want to be able to say, look, they traded 3 first-rounders for this guy. Their plan was terrible. I think a lot of people want to be able to say that, like the Niners don't know what they're doing. So that's part of it. But
yeah, I mean, but
giving up on Lance is silly. Now, if he had like a ton of value and you could get Aaron Rodgers, but I don't understand. Why would the Packers want Lance or Jimmy instead of Jordan Love? Why? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, Jordan Love,
Trey Lance.
Right.
They haven't seen Trey Lance. They've seen Jimmy Garoppolo. They're invested in Jordan Love. That doesn't make any freaking sense. They could trade Trey Lance for Tom Brady, but if Tom Brady wanted to come out of retirement, he could, and he said, I want to go to the Niners. The Niners could give him a ham sandwich. It doesn't matter. I mean, it wouldn't have to be Lance. So I don't see why. To me, this is just something a salty ex-Steeler would say, didn't he? I mean, he was really down on Jimmy Garoppolo just 2 years ago, right? He called the Niners pretenders, and all because Jimmy wasn't that good. And now he says Trey Lance is even worse. Hasn't even seen him yet. I don't know.
Well,
I say don't trade Lance. I say don't trade Trey Lance.
No, that's a terrible one. I mean, because think about it. You basically spent 3 first-rounders and a third-rounder in capital on Trey Lance. There's no shot in hell that he's worth that today. Like, the value's already gone down because you've driven the car off the lot and nobody's seen it. They don't know how it performs. So if you trade him today, you're not getting anything close to that value. It's just not the way that it works.
Yeah,
although he would be the number 1 pick in this year's draft. So
see, to me, my what I'm thinking is that Ryan Clark is secretly trying to get the Niners to trade Trey Lance to the Steelers because everyone's linking the Steelers with Jimmy Garoppolo. That's not exciting. No one wants to hear that. But I think teams might want to crack at Trey Lance. So maybe Ryan Clark's trying to do a little voodoo on the Niners. Trade Lance to the Steelers.
Interesting.
We need a quarterback. That's what I think.
Interesting. Okay. I like that. I like the little voodoo thing you did.
Lucas says, I think Trey has value outside of his playing ability. As someone around his age, watching him play resonates a lot better to me and possibly other younger people than a 30 or 40-year-old does. True. Young guy play quarterback, always fun. I'm with you on that. Yeah. I hear that. So you'd rather have him than Aaron Rodgers. Look, it would be tough to trade your entire future for 1 or 2 years of Aaron Rodgers. That'd be tough. I don't think you'd have to either. I just don't think it would have. Again, why would the Packers covet Lance, who you see nothing from, when they already have Jordan Love? I would seem wishy-washy on their part.
Well, I mean, to me, they're trying to extend Aaron Rodgers. If Jordan Love was any good, now Aaron Rodgers is way better than Jimmy Garoppolo, but if Jordan Love was any good, I mean, would you really be trying to extend Rodgers right now and keeping him up and until he's in his 40s?
Yeah, it's Rodgers. Yeah, I mean, it's a unique circumstance. I'm just saying. I don't understand.
But why even draft Jordan Love? I don't know. That whole thing's bizarre to me.
Because apparently they liked him at some point. I don't know. Fossey says Ryan Clark is smoking that good. George says, hey, Grant, did you hear that Tom Brady family said no to him coming to the Niners because we chose Jimmy over him? I don't care, Lance, all day. I didn't hear that, no.
I didn't hear that either, but oh well. It's not happening.
I would be heartbroken if they traded Trey Lance.
Yeah, talk about wishy-washy and having no plan. There you go.
Hello, Jesse.
What's up?
I don't think you'd be heartbroken if they traded for Aaron Rodgers. It would be a swing of emotions, and you'd probably have to reorient yourself. But, I mean, there'd be worse days. Like, oh, my God, the Niners traded for Aaron Rodgers? No! How can I go on? Oh, this is terrible.
It depends on what they give, though, because, okay, so let's say it's Lance. They wouldn't want Lance and Jimmy. That makes no sense. Let's say they wanted Lance, and what else are you going to give? Another first-round pick? So now you just Lance traded for Aaron Rodgers 4 first-round picks and a third-round pick? That's steep, man. He's good, but he ain't that. I mean, is he that good?
It's not going to actually happen, is it?
No, but I'm just hypothetically. I mean, if we're going to jump into this emotionally, like let's talk about it.
Yeah.